Okay. Get myself set. Gonna sit away a little bit. Kind of get up on it like this.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm just getting myself positioned. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I don't know why a whole bunch of stuff came in from
On what?
Spreaker here. I found
Because that all just got routed into that account. I just did that.
I had no idea this was in here.
Well, Neither did I. We didn't have a chance to get it all set up. So it's set up now. That's all we got.
Here's some free audio samples.
I just downloaded those.
Oh my God, I had no idea any of this was in here.
I know. Nor did I.
How come? I mean, what was it? What was it at?
It was in the account. I didn't have a chance to plumb it into whatever we wanted to do because I did that at work in between projects. I did not have a chance to sit in there and get it all done the right way. I tried to get it done quick. But it's there now. You know, we didn't lose nothing. We got everything. We're okay. So, get this going. I just want to...
Corinne needs some kind of help with her taxes.
What? I thought she did them.
I don't know. She needs something help with printing it or something.
Okay.
Well, she texted me yesterday and she wanted me to do it right then. I'm like, I can't even have the computer hooked up.
Does she have a printer?
I don't know what the problem is.
Because we're not hooked up to a printer right now. If she can save it off to a file, she'll be okay. Or does she need to print it out so she can mail it?
I don't know. I think print it out to mail it. I don't know.
I guess what she could do... Well, she's got to sign it, though. See, she can't just email it to us. She's got to physically sign it if she needs to mail it in. So she might have to locate a printer up there and print it out, sign it.
Well, she gets pissed off at me because I can't stop what I'm doing.
Well, she's got to physically sign it. She's got to physically print it out and sign it. Okay, let's log this in just to make sure everything is cool. We should hear it sound. All right, that worked.
So someone can forge it. What?
No, not on a federal document.
No, you can't.
Hello, welcome to Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards, your message will be played back to you.
This is a quick test of the Skype core service. Just want to make sure it's working correctly.
This is a test of the Skype core service. Just want to make sure it's working correctly.
That doesn't sound worth beans. What do we need to change?
If you are able to hear your own voice, then you have configured Skype correctly. If you hear this message, but not your own voice, then something is wrong with your audio recording settings. Please check your microphone and microphone settings or visit skype.com for more help. Thank you for using the Skype call testing service. Goodbye.
Let's do that. That should do it. Okay, let's try that again.
Hello, welcome to Skype call testing service. After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards, your message will be played back to you.
This is a test of the Skype core service. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can't talk to her right now. She jumps her stuff on me last minute and I can't handle it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm not doing it. I told her in the car the other day. You can't. She stuck me 3 times this past week with some because she didn't plan for it.
If you are able to hear your own voice, then you have configured Skype correctly. If you hear this message, but not your own voice, then something is wrong with your audio recording settings.
Figured out how to
Please
set the
check your microphone and microphone
on
settings or visit skype.com for more help. Thank you for using the Skype call testing service. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What's that? Did you say something? I thought you said something. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready to hit this one.
What's that?
I think she's talking on the phone. She's talking on the phone. So I can hear her phone.
Good evening. Welcome to the second edition of Heart to Heart with the Hansons. This is Sunday, April 13th, and I'm your host, Reverend Kristen Hanson, and joining me this evening is my adorable husband, Leaf.
Thank you, Kristen. Welcome, everybody, and hope you're all doing great. Tonight's topic is a big one. We'll be talking about sex addiction. You'll have the opportunity to learn some important information. First, we'll begin by giving some background on the disease and recent statistics. Then at about 7:15, we will be introducing our very special guests, Pete and Carol. They will be showing their amazing... Sharing. Let me write that better. Sorry. It just looks... Sharing their amazing story on how Pete was diagnosed with sex addiction after 20 years of marriage. We wanted to do this show for a couple of reasons. First, to bring awareness to the disease. We want to give our listeners a good understanding of what it is because so many people are suffering from it and don't know what's going on. Also, from a safety perspective, we want to give you a look at the behavior, the how and where sex addictions take place. Because there are no chemicals and sometimes little money involved, it can go relatively unnoticed at first. And lastly, we want to give addicts the opportunity to be heard, to be understood, and to realize that they are not alone. Sex addiction is the fastest growing epidemic in the world, the least diagnosed, and the most misunderstood.
You know, and that's just the thing. It's just amazing some of the facts that I found out recently. You know, being a life coach, you think you know a lot until you really get involved in these certain things and discover there's a lot that you don't know. There's several different kinds of sex addiction. Like one, there's sexual compulsion disorder. There's hypersexuality disorder. So tonight we're just going to be talking about everything in general terms.
There you go.
You know, I've had plenty of experience with drug and alcohol addiction, but not with sex addiction personally. So I'm grateful for this opportunity to learn some more from people who are actually going through it. I'd also like to enlighten our listeners to the addiction process so we can all have better awareness. Addiction is addiction. However, each type has its own... I'm going to take this out of here. Where's my pen at?
You're dropping the addiction is addiction.
Yeah. Each addiction has its own characteristics. There's different triggers, responses, fulfillments, desires. As addicts, we all have what we call a drug of choice or a go-to drug. It can be a single thing or it can be a combination of things with each one involved giving a particular reaction. So each type of drug that a person uses, they're using that one in particular because it gives that desired effect.
It's very personal.
And sometimes different things are combined because you want things in a certain sequence and to feel things, and one's a booster and one is this and whatever, and it can really just turn into a big glob of stuff. Where am I at?
Sometimes
it's also about the ritual. The steps leading up to the act can be more persuasive than the actual drug itself. It could be the rush to making the score, the power of seduction, the dirty secret. It could be the way you set up the drug. It can even be down to the clothes that you wear or how you get ready to do this, so to speak.
It sounds like a very personalized ritual.
Yeah, it's like setting up your alter ego. Okay, if you have one person, and now I'm preparing to become another person, and I'm preparing for that experience that I'm going to be having. Most addicts, I would bet, have some sort of routine or ritual I'm gonna put bet that I would bet that have some ritual or routine that is very personal to them. Okay. The sad part is, we spend so much of our time thinking and planning out our addiction process. Okay. We spend all this time. We spend so much time thinking and plan our addiction. How can I put that in here?
The sad part about this is we spend so much time
thinking and planning our addiction process. And we so desperately want to feel better. And we want to fill that void. This sentence isn't fitting here.
What if you put the sad part of all this is we spend so much time planning our addiction process.
Thinking about and planning our addiction process that okay, I'm going to have to just wait in there. The sad part of this is we spend so much time thinking about and planning our addiction process, and we so desperately want to feel better, to fill that void that is burning inside of us. We hurt the people we love. We spend all of our money. We partake in dangerous actions. We break trust. We use people. We lie to them. We break our families' hearts, and we just make a gigantic mess wherever we go. And ultimately, when we're done, we feel worse than when we began the whole process. Hold on. Then we began the whole process. It's so sad. And that is where the shame and guilt and depression, at least for me, and the pain for me comes in, and it sets up that wheel. And that's something that I struggled with for a long time, is that guilt. I'd wake up every morning after drinking, and I would feel so guilty. And I would feel guilty about, taking, I felt like I was taken from the family, and I'm worried about my kids, and I'm worried about that, and worried about all these things. But I was so miserable and so unhappy. It's just that overpowered the other feelings, and it really gets in there and takes hold of a person.
Sure does. Now, a little bit about sex addiction. Sex addiction in particular is defined as a condition that involves the person becoming excessively preoccupied with thoughts and behaviors that give a sexual desired effect.
A desired sexual effect.
A desired sexual effect. Between 3 and 5% of people, that's over 30 million Americans, are believed to be suffering from a form of sexual addiction. Okay, that's just the people that are counted. Millions more have not yet been diagnosed. This is a real...
Hold on just a minute. Hold on just a second. Are you leaving? Mm-hmm. What did Corinne say to you?
She needs help.
Well, I told her I'm going to have to help her after I get done with this. She can't drop this stuff on me at the last minute and just think she can get it done because she forgot about it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, where was I? Yet to be diagnosed. There's no real test to determine if one is a sex addict or not. It's believed to be a combination of biological...
Hold on just a minute. The levels are right on spot. Wait a minute. Are we on the air?
Oh, crap.
Oh, my God, I'm on the air. Are you kidding me right now? Holy...
Get it off the air.
How do I get it off? Get it off.
Hit the stop button. Hit the stop button.